Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today I'll be reviewing the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Self-Winding in stainless steel with a blue dial, reference 15605SK.OO.A350CA.01. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch and where it stands in the lineup of other similar offshores. Then I'll tell you about the case, bezel, dial, bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with just a little history and background of where this watch comes from. This watch was released in 2024. That's right, and it's now 2026. So it was not released very long ago. And what is the history? Well, it doesn't have a whole lot of history. The offshore itself has a lot of history. It came about in the 1990s, I think something like 1995 or something like that, or two, I forgot, something like that. But it was in the early 90s, and so therefore it's been out for like 30 plus years now, or at least around 30 years now. Now, why do I say this one doesn't have a lot of history? Because normally when AP made a offshore, they either made it with a complication such as a chronograph, which is the most common, or they made a diver, which had this little knob at the 10 o'clock side where you could calculate elapsed time. But this one doesn't have any of that. It is only time and date only. No ability to change the bezel, which calculates elapsed time. Before, you could set the bezel ring, inner ring, with a 10 o'clock position by unscrewing it and turning it and then locking it so that it could calculate it in elapsed time. You can no longer do that. Well, they still sell the diver, they just don't have that option on this one. And why is that? I would probably say that a lot of people didn't bother using that feature, and maybe they didn't like that little knob on the left-hand side, and it just added an extra complication that people weren't using, so why pay for it? And why not just get a simpler offshore? Offshore could be very, very simple. This is it in its simplest form. It has the offshore case, but no other complication, just time and date. I guess you could say it has date, that's a complication, kind of, not really. It's a very common complication. So yeah. All right, and in this just configuration, which is the most simplest one, this is the only one that they have, at least as of 2026, on their website. Now, they have done other offshores with just time and date for ladies. They've done it with, and also in their music edition, which actually was even less complicated. It had only just time, a music edition that is. But they don't do many offshores with just a super clean look, which is what you see here. Okay, they do, as I said, make some diver editions, which have that inner bezel. They have many diver editions, actually. They have 5 different ones, but in the time and date only, this is it. All right, and also they have it for ladies, time and date. So I think they're gonna start doing more time and date offshores. So let's look at the very first one, which is this one right here. Start with the case. Now the case is going to be a very nice, slim 43 millimeter. No, I was joking. All offshores are big. 43 millimeters is not slim by any imagination. It's going to be large. It's going to be actually even larger than the diver, strangely enough. I think the diver is going to be 42 millimeters. This one's going to be 43 millimeters. Why they make it bigger, I'm not really sure. That's one of the things with offshore. They really like to make them big and bold. If you want something slim and sleek, you got to go with the Royal Oak. This one's the offshore. Okay, so 43 millimeters topped across the bezel. That's from an 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock position, the longest distance across. And if you look at the case, it has this quite beefy beveled edge that is in the new style offshores. A little bit hard to tell from just looking at the video, but you can see that the beveled edge here is quite pronounced. And I like that. It makes it look much more refined than the previous generation. And if you also look, even though it's only just time and date, it has a crown guard. You know, a crown guard here to protect the crown from being hit. They don't actually advertise it that way, but this crown guard sits over the crown such that the crown cannot be hit from top or bottom or even left to right, and it helps stabilize it because that's the weakest point of this watch. And if it were to be hit, it would actually destroy the crown and the stem, and this watch would no longer be working. It'd have to be sent in. So anyways, and it's aesthetically also looks quite nice to have these guards protecting the crown guard. The crown, called crown guards, also look quite masculine. All right, and so yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. Let's look at the thickness here. It's a nice slim 14.4. No, just kidding. It's not slim. Again, they don't make the offshore to be slim. It's 14.4 is actually the same thickness as the chronograph. Yeah, strange, right? You would think that this would be thinner, given that it has no complication of chronograph, but it isn't. It's actually the same thickness. Now, why is that? I think that AP just likes to make big watches in their offshore, regardless of the complication size. That's the look that they're going for, a big, bold, chunky watch. So if you like that look, then yeah, the offshore could be for you. And especially if you like it in this very simple configuration. All right. So that's the, and it's going to have a similar lug to lug, around 52 to 53 millimeters, 52.5 or so millimeters from top to bottom, which is on the large side. It's the same as their 43 millimeter chronographs. Yeah, it's basically using the same case, except just different insides, movement. Let's look at here the next part, which is the bezel. Okay, so they call this a blue rubber coated bezel. Wow, I think that's pretty cool. Looking at it at first, you would actually think that it is ceramic, but AP calls it and says on their website as well that it's a rubber coated bezel. So the bezel itself is rubber, but it's coated with rubber bezel, so that it's blue. And if you look at the totality of it, I really like how they mixed. They kept tone on tone throughout. So you have the bezel in rubber coated blue, and not a very dark blue. It's a blue that they haven't used before, and it's not an ice blue. They use this it's sort of a mix. It has a gray and blue kind of mixed in between. That's on the bezel, and then they extended that onto the dial. Now the dial here is also really nice. They call this a smoked blue mega tapisserie. Now let's break that down a little bit. Why do they call that? Because the center of it is lighter than the periphery. The periphery is fading toward a dark, and they call that smoked. Every time they do a smoked blue, it's lighter in the center and darker toward the periphery, and that to me adds more depth and makes the watch look much more interesting, as opposed to just coloring the whole thing in one blue color. And I really think that looks sharp. If you look at the dial and the bezel, they match. They have this smoked blue. They should really call it a gray blue. It has this really nice natural blue tone to it. Okay, and of course the hour markers and hands are really legible under light, in the dark, because of the luminescence. And you have the date at the 3 o'clock. No funny cyclops, just a nice clean look to it. And instead of writing the words Audemars Piguet like they do out in the Royal Oak, they just simply write the sign, AP. Those two words stand by itself. No need to write the words out, A and P. That's all you really need. And I like that. It looks clean, it's simple, it's bold, it's a statement, and there you have it. That's how they designed it. Okay? All right. And then, so that's the dial. Let's look here at the next thing, which is a strap and they match the strap on this to the dial, to the bezel. It looks really nice. It's a matching blue rubber strap. And again, it's not a dark blue, not a navy blue, not a blue that they used before. Not the same blue that they use in Royal Oak. They did a new blue here, which is pretty cool. And this strap is interesting. Why? Because it is interchangeable. You can change this strap easily by using the quick change system. And I think it just looks really cool. And yeah, it comes with a pin buckle system, not to deploy it. And I think that's better for really sporty watches because it has less chance of coming undone. The pin buckle system is pretty much foolproof. They've been using it for hundreds of years, and it works perfectly. It's the most simple system. It's the most useful system. All right. Okay, so that's it for. Let's look at the movement here. Now this movement is going to be their caliber 4302. And surprisingly, it has 257 parts. I was wondering, how do they have so many parts? This thing only tells time and date. And if you look at a chronograph, I think it only has like 50 parts more or something. So it must be some pretty complicated movement if it's going to have this many parts. It has a power user of 70 hours. Yeah. And I can just say, well, at least it looks nice. It fills up the entirety of the back case. It has a beautiful rotor here in this dark colored rotor. I think this is gold darkened to this color. I'm pretty sure it's gold like they did before. And anyways, it's a very nice movement, very nice finishing. Okay, time to try this watch on and give you my thoughts. I like the AP diver, but I like this one, I would say probably even more because of the clean look. Now you might think, well, more complication the better. Yeah, sometimes, but you know, the diver it's got quite a lot of stuff covering the front, and sometimes you just want a very clean, simple watch. And this one really does it. The offshore with no complication. I'm glad they came out with this. They came out with it for ladies, but they never really came out with it for men. I guess you could call it a music one without complication. It has a cool pattern to it, the music edition. But let's just put it this way. If this is not the first one, there's not a lot of them. Okay. And so I think it's pretty nice. And I like that they're going in different colors. AP always does that. And so I'm pretty sure they'll do other colors even after this. But this is a really nice one. So look, if you want to get it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.